I know it sounds crazy, but with these 2 lower body mobility moves you can reach a new level of movement freedom.
Yes, exactly, this is right. In this video I'm gonna show you 2 exercises that I would continue to do for the rest of my life if I could only do 2 mobility exercises for the lower body. One of them is the standing pancake good morning, and one of them is the reaching sissy squat. So for the standing pancake good morning, we are combining the mobility of going basically in abduction, meaning spreading your legs apart, and then also into this hip flexion, so going into what is called a pancake position. So for this one, you want to find at first kind of like a wide-ish stance. If you don't exactly know how wide, try it and you will figure out with time. Your toes want to show towards the outside and you want to keep your hips bent. Now the first thing is really sitting down into the center, and I can try to see if I can find a lot of mobility in my spine and in my hip. Try to hold it for at least 30 seconds so you know you're strong enough and your hips are open enough to keep going with the pattern. What I want to find now, I want to squat a little bit deeper down, then I want to shift my hips backwards, keeping my knees slightly bent and trying to find more or less a horizontal body position with my upper body. You could use a mirror to check yourself, or you can try to record yourself and then try to see what's happening after. And then from this position basically going up again into this vertical position. So vertical, pushing your pelvis back and trying to find this more horizontal position. Now this one could potentially already be a stretch for the inside and the backside of your legs. Maybe it's just more of a loosening exercise. With time you can try to find in this position right here more of a straightening of your legs, so more stretch even, and then going back. What I like to do is also stand up in between, so it's really this full motion of squatting down, pushing my hips back, leaning towards the front, back again and up. Now with time you can try to go a little bit deeper into the squat, a little bit wider in your stance, and also a little bit deeper in this pancake position right here. If this is very easy, then you can of course also take a counterweight or a weight plate, a backpack, a bottle of water, something like this to make the task a little bit harder. The more weight you will have in your hands, the harder it is, because obviously your legs need to work more. The next task, the reaching sissy squat. This one is great to open up the anterior chain of your body, meaning your quads, your hips, and also your belly a little bit. So for this one, try to find a stance which is just a little bit outside of shoulder width. Now in this stance, the first thing that I want to do is sit down a little bit, but this time tilting my pelvis posteriorly or backwards. Okay, now this is kind of like sitting on a bar stool, something like this. From here you want to push your hips forwards and your knees, so you really only balance on your toes, the balls of your feet. Now in this position I'm not arching my spine, I'm really slouching into my hip, and this is a great setup position to go further. To advance in this task, what we now want to try in the standing position is simply reach and try to tap our backside of the knees, maybe even our calves, without twisting our spine too much. So it is really not this motion, but is this motion where we try to arch backwards, hence opening up the front chain of the body. Tap, standing up onto the other side. If you can do this for at least 6 repetitions per side, easily for 2 or 3 sets, you can advance and try to reach down a little bit further. A next step could be tapping the middle of your calf until you can do this. Then you try to go for a lower calf. Then you try to go for your heel. And if you're there, you could already try to go for the floor. Now for this one, really the most important part is to keep the integrity of your body, meaning we don't all of a sudden just want to bend at the lower spine and basically doing something like this is really defeating the purpose of the whole task. We want to open up the front chain, so really leaning into your hip, balancing it, and also coming up with control again. This is not a fast motion, this is a very slow motion, right? So when I do a full repetition all the way into the floor, it would be this slow. Now in the floor I can hold it a little bit, open up my body, and try to stand up. This is the basic idea for the reaching sissy squat. I've made a video talking much more in detail about this movement and about variations of it. You can simply check it out by clicking up there. That's it for now. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel, and everything else you can find in the video description. Ciao, ciao.
Sorry for interrupting, just a quick question. Do you want to experience more flow in your movement? Then I've got something for you. Enter the Flow is a completely free, yes you heard it, free online program for you, containing high quality video breakdowns. You can simply check it out by clicking in the video description, typing in your mail address and opening up the mail. Download the program, happy practice.